Happy Sunday, Midlands. It was a very cool and rainy day out there, just a very dreary day overall. The good news is the rain, for the most part, is pushing out. We will stay cool for the first part of our work week on Monday, but it does look to be a sunny and dry week ahead with more seasonable temperatures returning for Tuesday all the way through Friday. But let's take a look at those temperatures because that's going to be the biggest thing over the upcoming work week. Tomorrow, we're still only going to be in the mid 60s for highs. You can see average this time of year should be the upper 70s, so going to be still about 10 degrees below average to get the work week started with some sunshine breaking out in the afternoon. Tuesday we're up to 75. Wednesday we're pushing 80, but then another front comes through, drops us back down into the mid 70s Thursday, upper 70s on Friday. So unlike this past week when we were well into the 80s, this week's going to feel a little bit more like April with the temperatures in the 70s to near 80 degrees for most of the upcoming work week. As for those morning temperatures, those are also going to get a little chilly, especially for the first part of the work week. So tonight we'll drop down into the upper 40s. So I do think you'll want to grab a jacket or a coat first thing tomorrow. You'll definitely need the coat and maybe even the slightly heavier coat at that come Tuesday morning. You can see we'll drop down to 42 degrees. Some outlying spots could even drop into the upper 30s. So yes, a very chilly start Tuesday. Even Wednesday, we're close to 50 degrees. But then as the week goes on, you can see Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend, temperatures as far as those morning lows closer to average in the mid 50s. So satellite radar shows we've had those scattered light showers for most of our Sunday. Now the majority of that activity is pushing off towards the coast. Could even have some clearing later on this evening. As for those rainfall amounts, as expected, most of us coming in just shy of the half-inch mark or right above it. So just about a little over a half-inch. Columbia just shy of it for the airport over in Lexington. Saluda had the most, close to 3/4 of an inch, while areas to the east of town saw lighter amounts, just barely a few hundredths out towards Orangeburg, a tenth up towards St. Matthews, and getting close to 2/10 for Sumter. But you can see fairly light amounts across the area with those showers that did push in. So the rain is moving out, otherwise a damp and cool night with temperatures dipping down into those upper 40s. And then for our Monday, most of us going to make it into the mid to upper 60s for highs with kind of a mix of sun and clouds. Some clouds early leading to some sunshine for the afternoon, but we do stay dry to get the work week started. So our front continuing to push off to the east. Bless me. High pressure builds in from the north. That kind of keeps us on the cooler side for our Monday. Tuesday, that high pressure moves over top. That's why we do start to warm up, getting us back into the mid 70s. And then on Wednesday, as that high slides off to the east, we get more of a southwesterly breeze, pushing us into the low 80s for afternoon highs with a few more clouds around. We'll have a front to our north. This is going to be a dry front. It moves through Wednesday night into Thursday, which is going to bring in that little bit of some cooler air for Thursday, which is why temperatures do dip back down into the mid 70s. And then that front continues to fizzle out. We'll warm up a little bit more on Friday, but still below average. But you can see, not expecting any rain over the next 5 days, and even the next 7, we stay dry. So just talking those cooler temperatures with clearing skies tomorrow, mid 70s on Tuesday, 80 degrees Wednesday, but fairly seasonable temperatures expected this week with those morning lows down into the 50s. But for everything, you can head over to wistv.com. You can find our latest weather article that will break down all that you could expect for the upcoming work week. And looking ahead to next weekend, we'll let you know if the weather will stay nice and dry for all those weekend activities.